Alright, let's take a look at another example here. This is example 3. Given that sine of theta is equal to 6 over 7, what is cosecant of theta? This one's actually going to end up being easier because sine and cosecant are inverses of each other, so you might be able to just solve this right off the bat. In fact, I'm not going to harbor too much on this one. I still recommend drawing the triangle just for the sake of getting to the routine of these steps that are important for solving the problem. And anytime you do a math problem, I'd always recommend drawing a picture if you can. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and since sine is 6 over 7, the opposite side from my angle is 6, hypotenuse is 7. Again, you can draw your triangle however you want to orient your triangle, as long as it's consistent with the trig definition. And sometimes I like to do this as well. Opposite, I like to maybe draw an arrow away from the angle. And then, of course, the hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. So there you go. Now, we know that the definition of cosecant is hypotenuse over opposite, the reciprocal of sine. So actually, we don't need to solve anything here because we're already given h and o. We just have to flip sine, so therefore cosecant must be 7 over 6. So for this example, no need to find the third side. We already have everything we need. This is what happens when you create something in another operating system and then try to load up in a different one. It doesn't work out sometimes. You have to adjust the text. So this is it. This is the final answer. The previous example alludes to the reciprocal identities, which we will learn soon. Okay, so reciprocal identities are very helpful when you're learning the unit circle and other things. So this is kind of foreshadowing to a reciprocal identity. Again, I want to bring up what this answer means. Well, we can actually just we can write this out. So cosecant theta. Like the last example when I showed it was a percentage. Well, a sixth is about, isn't it 6.16, 0.17? So cosecant of theta is around 117% if we convert 7/6 to a decimal into a percentage. Going back to that triangle, what that means is that the opposite side is about 116% of the opposite side. That's all it means. Okay, it's that much bigger. Now, the triangle I drew is not up to scale, but I've learned that making things conceptual helps everyone, including me, and percentages, for whatever reason, just works pretty well with the human mind. So that's it for that example. If you have any other questions about finding trig ratios given others, let me know.